Okay guys, this is video number 2 in my series Elegy for Erlenberg, and I might do a third one because I've got another amazing replay from the version of the map before 1.0. And as I explained in my previous video, I think they really ruined this map. This beautiful ridge line that was a very detailed and complex position for defense and for offense has now been reduced to a tiny little hill here, and this entire ridge line has basically been flattened into oblivion, which makes it difficult to escape. And on one of the first battles I was on this map with Gritzbro, who will be in the next video, we were here and he was here, and everybody with us got eliminated, and we had to run for it all the way back to here. In former days on this map, you could retreat to an interim position, and I could still do some reconnaissance. But now, because the entire area is completely flat and open, your fallback position is across the river, which, in my opinion, is ridiculous. And the people who made those changes to the map, gee, what were they thinking? Well, I think they were, I've heard rumors they want shorter games, and it's possible they want less opportunities for defense, right? Get the game over with, get people just a faster cycle for them to buy gold and whatever, burn up their free XP, and generate more revenues for the wargaming poobahs. Anyways, back to this battle. The first crisis of the battle is about to happen. The T-29 and the KV-2 have crossed the river, and they're advancing here now. The T-29 realized the problem and got out of dodge. The KV-2, he's got a preconceived notion of where he's going to go. He reacted way too late, and this goes back to my notion of quick decisions, right? KV-2 did not make a quick decision, and it cost him his tank. Another thing, this is just a few weeks after I ran into Sobiet, and he's in this battle platoon in his Tier 6 Arty. And Jim is in his Tier 6 as well, right? This is at the stage 9.21 where you can't platoon with higher tiers anymore. And Jim told the T-29 to pull back, and I tell the KV-2 to pull back. And I'll just speed this up a little bit here. I was seen by that 8.8 over there. It's got a good crew or something. Coated optics, maybe. So the KV-2 is asking for help, right? And he's still advancing. You can see he's still advancing on the mini-map, right? And I tell him to come back. Okay, he's turned around. Jim has pulled back to the same defensive position as in the previous battle in my previous video. And watch this. This is so cool. Sobiet takes his final shot. And let's see if I can zoom in on this. When Artie starts to run, I just love looking at it. It's so funny. So there he goes, as fast as his legs can carry him, but the KV-2 is being ripped to shreds. Retreated too late. And what's about to happen here, I've got 198 spotting damage so far, but the fun is about to begin because this is one of the best defense positions on any map, or was. And, I'm trying to light his Tementers there for the T-29, but it's too late. Maybe I should have come back sooner. I might have saved him. I don't know. But I can't advance too far here. Now, what's about to happen here is I'm just going to go in circles and rack up, 4,000 spotting damage. And, I've got tons of replays, and in some of them people are saying, why is our scout going in circles? And the answer is because that's the best way to do it, and you don't have to get close to people. The moment you light them, you just pull back. So I'm going to put this at twice normal speed, and you can just watch the damage piling up here. And I don't think this is unfair to the enemy because this is my form of optimization. Just like those blue and purple people eaters, they're doing their own form of optimization in terms of damage, right? Well, this is my form of fun, and fun is about to begin. And when scouts are active, now here's another thing I should point out. I also mentioned this in the previous battle. Crossing that area of the map this early, fatal. These guys are this whole group is going to get wiped out, I'm almost certain. And I haven't looked at this replay in a while, so I think they're all wiped out. Only the IS-6 and the T-44 survived. And you'll notice the IS-6 didn't join the T-29 and the KV-2. Maybe he knows something about this map that other people do not know. So back doubling the speed here. And you see Sobiet's now in a beautiful spot. And I haven't been seen. That's another thing about this Telemachus, right? Farfighter, Telemachus. That's what it means, farfighter. So ideally, I'm zipping around as far as possible from people. I still haven't been lit. So these guys are doing it right. They're staying behind me, right? Stay behind the scout. That was my previous video earlier today. There, I was finally seen by the OI or the 8.8. It's hard to say, because that 8.8 had decent view range there earlier. And okay, the 844 didn't get wiped out. He got out of the danger zone there. That's good. But the T-71, the Comet, the IKV, all gone, right? So what have I got? 4,400 spotting damage. And when I started going in circles around that T-29, I had 200. So here's another mistake. I hate to criticize people, but I got to say it. Jim, we're coordinating here, and he's going to advance quick. Now, watch how long it takes for the T-25 and the T-29 to come forward when it's perfectly safe to do so, right? This is safe ground revealed. There's an arty. Did I shoot at that arty? Ooh, bad discipline there. I just lost my velocity. Okay, the 844 is advanced. Now, T-29, and I like these guys. I like their skill and stuff. But now they're moving, right? It's a lost opportunity because I'm revealing safe ground, and they should react quicker, right? So there's the 8.8, and I think Jim smacks them. There we are. And people are still coming. Did a little drawing on the map there. Oh, Jim unfortunately got wiped out by the IS-3 there. And IS-3 didn't see me, you'll notice there. That's pretty nice. And all that's left is the IS-3 and the Scorpion G. So let's see what this looks like in regular speed. And, if I'd been a little bit more situationally aware here, I might have gone backwards here so that the T-25 AT, it's called simping, is what I remember from. So I got out of the way there, and T-25 killed him. Anyways, it's game over, except for the IS-3, and we observed discipline in this battle. We did lose a few people, and the enemy, in my opinion, this area to advance was better, and the scout, the Type 64, and possibly this guy, he probably doesn't want to do scouting the way I do it, and I can't argue with his form of success. But on these open maps, the way I do it is definitely more efficient, and you got to switch to that form of warfare. I got 5,300 spotting damage. I finished first in XP in this game, and I'll post the battle report. So. There you go. Elegy for Erlenberg, an awesome map, and it's a shame that they altered its characteristics. When I start playing again, maybe I'll learn more about that map and have fun there, but this business of eliminating complex terrain, that's one of my big bugaboos in the changes in maps. I did a previous video about that. Complex terrain, with all sorts of undulations and cubby holes and hiding places and observation points and avenues of approach, avenues of escape. The more the merrier, and that new map, that Polish map, is just filled with flat ground, and this one too is very, very flat, and that's the last thing you want in a recon vehicle. I do have a replay though that shows how you can deal with that, but it's not my preferred option. Anyways, it's game over, and shout out there to Sobiet and to Jim for being here, and hope you enjoyed the video.